I remember my first time at USASBE, I sat with Carl Vesper. And to me, maybe I'm too much of a geek, but that was like sitting with a rock star for me. Carl Vesper was my hero. And I had dinner with him at a USASBE conference. And I recall thinking, this is a place where giants literally live.
I remember when I met Fred Kiesner at Loyola Marymount, and Fred and I just hit it off, and he was just such a wonderful, gracious man. And I just really enjoyed him, and we became really, really close friends.
Looking back and just thinking of some of the names of some of the people that were just incredibly welcoming and helpful to me and encouraging to me, and my biggest cheerleader at times, just always meant the world to me.
The camaraderie of the fellows, of the Longenecker fellows. Many of these individuals were people that I admired and I revered, really.
You know, I found this organization, USASBE, and I went to this meeting, and it was interesting how many people there were, how diverse they were in their academic backgrounds. And really, as a completely random event, I sat next to Max Wortman and spent the next hour listening to him. And that conversation made me realize that people like him were in this organization.
And my favorite memory is working several years ago with Heidi Neck, where we actually recorded a little video to include in one of our keynotes at USASBE, where we dressed up rather like the Jetsons.
I've invested a lot of time in USASBE, and USASBE has benefited me in more ways than I can count. The one standout that I'm going to give you was that I was fortunate to be president of USASBE the year we created the Max Wortman Award.
Special memory is 2016, which is when my history in USASBE with Jerry Hills came full circle, because I was able to sit in the front row and on my phone make a video recording of his entire acceptance speech for the Wortman Award.
One was, it was around the conference in San Francisco, maybe not quite 10 years ago. And it was a conversation with Ray Smiler. You know, Ray, I've known him for over 20 years. He's always been a role model for me and somewhat of a mentor. And I'll never forget, you know, he asked me if I would get more involved, and he eventually recruited me to run for an office on the board, and that was when I really started to get engaged.
Our band, which consists of faculty members, most of whom belong to USASBE, actually played at the conference.